What's up, guys? EUW guy, Kane you're on. ShadowHitman is here. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out any League of Legends content. Thank you.
Provide opportunities for Croco to get a lot done. But in terms of overall team comp, especially when aided by that Twisted Fate that's able to possibly help Keen on the top side, the Kwangdo comp come late game is
minion. As we are going to see Elim coming in for a bit of a dive up on the top side. Dove is nearly full health, but the stun into the wall. They're trying to burst him down. Here comes TF. A little bit late, but should get the job done. He has the flash forward, and there is the kill as Fate gets pretty low, but he will survive at the end of it all. Not the cleanest dive, but they got the job done.
It's hard to dive Gragas right because of how Keen has been shoving and pummeling this Gragas. We see that it's an easy dive setup. Will be answered with a Drake here, but just a single Drake as a subsequent team fight. Kyle not level 6 just yet.
Yeah, and this is just full control right now over the pit, going to Live Sandbox as the flash comes in from Elim to do nothing. Now the helicopter will knock one away, but that's already a kill as a lot of burst damage now coming out from Keen, though, as following up, trying to get that kill, but the steadfast presence is basically going to mean the life.
Or go for fights where they don't feel comfortable. And we already saw that that is a current weakness of them, even in a situation where I think they did have the opportunity. So try and keep them on the back foot as much as possible as Elim.
All right, they're trying to go for this fight here. Everybody trapped on the side of Lift Sandbox. Kyle had to go into his stopwatch, not able to hold the door for his AD carry. Krako's going to be able to get out of here. They get the Drake, but this is more gold as a top fight is going on, and Keen might just get solo killed very, very close, as Dove is looking for it here.
Right, you can't mess those up, because if you give over a Chemtech, anything can happen.
Should not be letting him get this one here. Let's see how it does go. Elim is going to lead the charge, gets the knock into the wall. Closer takes a bit of damage. You see they burst him down 100-0 before he can do anything.
That's Keen.
And there you go. The damage comes in. They're all there on time. And this time, Kwangdong Freaks are not late to the party. They will pick up this Chemtech Drake.
And Elim clearly feeling so much more at ease than
early couple of Drakes because the carries are online. And Teddy's just going to go ahead and solo this Drake. So that's 2 Chemtech Drakes.
Unless you are, you know, high challenge in the Korean zone, in which case,
high yellow, aka gold 4 or higher.
You actually can get the Keen exam.
But here we go. Moving on in is Hoyt, and we do have the TF and the... Okay. Not sure what to say. They're still going to get the kill onto Dove, as Fate with his cards will throw it through and eventually kill the Gragas, as Keen just shock blasted acceleratedly into a minion. Not going to matter too much, as 2 members of the side of Live Sandbox will go down, and the 5 of Kwangdong Freaks will begin their push. Their siege is pretty incredible. They can also turn around and go to the Baron if they want, with the immense amount of Baron damage that they do have. But seems like Teddy's just having too much fun, getting too excited. Where's the Lee Sin? I mean, he's been gone for 30 seconds. He must be somewhere. As this is getting started up here by the Aphelios, as over the wall, Closer just barely going to miss the kill onto Hoyt. And that means they're actually going to just back away and give that Drake over. They say, nope, we're not. Says, here we go. We're starting up the Baron. They are on vision, and it's only 3 of them, but they're just waiting. They're like, okay, you want to fight? Let's go. They don't seem to care just yet.
Yeah, focusing on the teleport, really nicely done, and then disengage. I assume so, at least.
Okay, they're really taking their time with this one. Ice gonna come in, and the Braum is knocked away. Ice still doing a nice amount of damage here as Kale finally making his way in. Elim is in the pit. Looks like we're just flipping it 50-50 in the stasis. He is, and Jinx is gonna get it. There was no smite for Elim. I cannot believe they flipped it there, and now Live Sandbox.
Eddie!
They are just out of it, and here we go. The TF comes in the back, and that just might be the end. As they decided to flip a coin, heads or tails, it was tails this time. Kwangdong Freaks will come in and try to push it to end.
And the impatience really coming through there, I think, for Live Sandbox. They got the teleport, could have taken that trade teleport for a turret and disengage, but they want it all or nothing. Croco getting too low in that pit, unable to get anything done. standing there in stasis, watching the Baron go down to, I think it was 200 something health. And Kwangdong Freaks, this was a very necessary win for them. Yeah.
I don't know about this. Maybe not as necessary. But the win, very necessary. Kwangdong Freaks pick it up about 35 minutes into the game. As Liv Sandbox say, well, you know what?
Is able to shred for health without too much problems. Maybe you want to go just the full damage build because gonna be in range of her anyway.
Ended up very happy with this analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
She is. There we go. Early Drake. Very nice.
Yeah. Infernal, I think it's either 3 or 4, would be my guess. Definitely more than 2, as Kyle's going to go in the front, and, well, he's taking a lot of damage, and his team isn't doing anything because there's a ball in the way. As he finally does go down. First blood given over to Teddy. And, man, Kwangdong Freaks, they control these choke points so well. Excellent play does come in. Dove just in the front, left to die, and the rest of the team is just going to let them get away with it. And we're able to control zones on the map very well. Ice is alone down here, and he's dead. I mean, this slow comes in. The only question is anyone else going to go down with him? The answer will be no. Perfectly dived, as now they can give even more plates and gold on over. Here comes the rotation.
Left Sandbox, though, they are tenacious. They don't want to give this up. With no unleashed teleports, I don't know if either of the top laners can join us. Hoyt goes in.
Oh, the perfectly timed stopwatch, and now Elim is frontlining. Hoyt is going to survive. Even dodges the laser and the Chaos Storm. Hoyt is like behind enemy lines. Let's take a movie based on him, man, because he does so much. And Kwangdong Freaks clean up. Nobody goes down. They take 3. Teddy's going to get a turret. Xin Zhao's going to get the dragon. What else could they want?
And this is looking like a dire snowball. A couple of these key plays going horribly wrong for Liv Sandbox, and I don't think you are gonna get even close to the time that you need in this game. I don't know if Kwangdong Freaks, especially with picking up a Drake this early, are gonna keep that foot off the gas at any point. I don't think they need to. This is one of the...
Hold on to Elim and everything. It's just a huge contrast when you look at it, and that's basically what that fight was. As Hoyt this time around is in a little bit of a dire strait, maybe a little bit too aggressive, was the Kwangdong Freaks. So we have the Jinx from the top side, though. A lot of damage coming in. Keen as well, gonna dodge Kyle, and he is in the back line doing so much. Perfect Fate ultimate as well. As Keen now just going to front line for his team. Still on the chase, has the red buff. I suppose this is where the chase will end, but man, they are commit to something, and it needs to be with good execution. But at this point in time, he might just be a little bit too far behind here for Liv Sandbox. As we will have the fight coming in here. Solar Flare not going to do too much. Kyle has to back away with his flash, and that's going to be Kwangdong Freaks taking over control of the pit as in goes Keen again, and uh-oh, you've got a problem of Akali under the floorboards. You can't get rid of her, and Dove is all alone in there as well. Things just falling apart for Liv Sandbox.
What was a pretty subpar first week, looking to bounce back here in week number 2.
Elim in a little bit of trouble, but again, he's Xin Zhao, and he's very far ahead. They're trying to get in here, but he just buys enough time with the Crescent Guard, and once again, the full commit from Liv Sandbox, and at least 2 of them are going to go down here. As Kyle is 1 more auto away. They would do Baron if they could, but there is no Baron, so... Oh, they might even get more. Nope, Dove will be able to back away the rest of this team. Because at the moment, it looks like nobody.
Well,
okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
See ya.
That was effort, but
Today, she was 2-2. She got picked 4 times and banned, I think, 0 times. So... You know, we've been seeing so much Varus, so much Aphelios, you know, this and that, and the Jhin. But Jinx seems pretty good. I'm liking it right now.
Yeah, just
need to see more.
Pick it into Aphelios. It's not that complicated.
Yeah.
Works extremely well. And something that we call for. It's always nice to be vindicated, as this game is
going to pick it up. Teddy probably going to get a couple votes. I wouldn't be surprised at that. As Keen is like, no, Victor, you're just dead. And, well, he's even going to flash. There's no turret here. Maybe he thought there was. What there is 5 members of Kwangdong Freaks in your face.
Bounty, no work.
I love how you're like, They might even get a turret and a massive rocket is just being fired at Ice's face right as you say that.
That gold lead is not going down because they got Baron, and now they're going to get more.
Hey,
but
700 gold from the Dragon.
But it could have been worse, which is, I think, at the sandbox right now as good as it gets.
Very happy we have objective bounties in the game.
Yeah, and I think the unfortunate reality
very good
for Sam. I think in more even games they matter at times.
True.
And as a Live Sandbox fan, personally as well, it's never mind Dove trying to go for the hero play.
Oh, here we go. He's trying to get that flank on, and Teddy just takes the lantern, and he's able to get out. Nice solar flare there onto Fate, but he's got the crown. As the ultimate does come in onto Closer, he has to flash away. Meanwhile, Keen is just 1v1ing against the Olaf, who basically doesn't exist at this point in the game. Dove trying his best to get on in there. Had that shuriken landed, maybe Keen would have gone back in, as he is actually going to go down. No flash, no shuriken, no shroud. Down heat
up. And Guangdong Freaks just breaking open the base of Sandbox here.
Yep, I think they've had enough of this. They want to maybe even end it before 30 minutes. A rare sight nowadays in this meta. As you see, Teddy is just frontlining. He's got Orianna and Thresh. And this is where Jinx has a ball of a time. Pun intended, because Orianna's on the Rift. And he might even just kill Closer. I mean, he's just here against 5, and he's like, I dare anyone to walk into me. As this is coming in, they are going to pick up 2 of these inhibitors with the Baron buff. And they don't have to stop here. They absolutely do not. The speed buff, the lantern potential. Teddy can frontline as long as he doesn't get caught by the Leona. As his cleanse is down. So that is the one thing I would say he has to be careful about.
Coming up soon. Third inhibitor falls. It's going to be an unmanageable stream of minions that are going to make their way over. And here you see, this is where Jinx excels, right? Teddy just getting so much work done. And stuns like this on Alan don't even matter.
Yeah.
Going away from mid, and this is just circling down the drain for Sandbox.
Definitely is, and that's going to be an easy dodge. Even takes the lantern to avoid. The Zenith Blade is now has just got Elam frontlining, and nobody can get into that circle. As the Rockets have just not been landing. The one criticism, maybe, but the enemy team doesn't want to end. You just go hide in a brush somewhere up in the lane.
Well, the turrets are going to start falling soon, Valdez. I don't think Liv Sandbox can hold on here.
Yeah. They have a decent amount of wave clear, but the problem is that they don't have the range that Teddy has. So he can just shoot the rockets at the turrets. As the engage will come in this time around, the cleanse will get him to safety. Elam a little bit more scared because that was Dove, actually. No shroud now for Dove, though, as he is in a little bit of trouble. Very mistimed on the zap, but doesn't seem to matter as the ultimate does come in from the Orianna. Elam is going to bite in the dust, but he's just doing the sacrificial job so that Teddy can pop off. As that is going to do it, guys. Dove into his second stopwatch, but he will be taking out. Triple kill right now for Teddy. They're going to be looking for that penta. Let's see if he can do it. He auto-attacked the ward, and I think from there he'll just potentially give up. Yeah, they're just going to kill the Nexus as Ice is going to get the kill. Ice gets the kill, but all right. I mean, like you said, it does feel like both teams kind of, you know, after the first phase, they were like, okay, these are our comps.
Yep, this is exactly what you need to do. And, you know, there's a lot of opinions about aggressive drafts versus much more defensive, scaling type of drafts. Comp as KT. It's just not going to happen. You need leads, and like this.
Aiming, he goes a little bit too close, and Life is potentially going to have to give his life away here. We do have the pillar that slows him down, and that should be enough to take him down for first blood. They're trying to give it over to the Jinx. Not going to happen. Dread just picks it up. And yeah, I mean, that old...
They knew that KT was going to look for an imminent collapse.
And there's no flash, and there's just way too much damage. Corki exists, and Dread just sits there with the subjugate, tanks up the turret, and that's a kill just gifted over to BDD.
Drake, you're not going to care about it. It's the next one that matters, and I think with how well Nongshim have been playing thus far, they are looking like the absolute favorite here.
Champion in the current runes right now like with Inspiration and how OP it is, and the fact that he uses first strike so well. As I'm not going to get to talk about it because Dread is down here, and guess what? Peter's trying to save him, but it's not going to happen as there are 4 people down there. Good effort by Peter, but not enough to save him.
Exactly what I was talking about. There is still plenty of possibilities for KT, and Dread, I think, a little bit over aggressive, as you know, happens when you win the early game on Trundle and you feel very, very good. Definitely something to watch out for. Really important sidestep there. If that hits, Kana in deep trouble. And
Conquer approach, he lands the Q, and that's going to be enough. Sees it a mile away, keeps on going. Even
look at the gold, Valdez.
Yeah, I can see the gold. It's pretty even at this moment in time.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, Nongshim actually really enjoyed
one, and I think that the 5 minutes that it will buy them actually is really relevant for them. So I would like to see them go for the next one.
Yeah,
but
the way the new tier works as well. I say new, it's been like over a year, I feel. It's just really good. Corki's just in a great spot, as now Rascal is trying to take him down. It's a one-on-one versus a one-on-one, as now they're just going to team up onto the Corki, and Rascal is getting so much done. But here comes the TP down into the bottom side, as Arya is threatening, but once again, not really going to be able to do much, at least not to help Rascal. All he can do is go top. So they take down Rascal, and take our little bit longer. There we go, finally got that. To scale up, but at the end of the day, they're still doing incredible stuff. As here we go, TP and the TF into the back. They're trying to kill the Corki, and they got the Corki immediately, and Ghost is all alone. No hope for him. KT get the perfect flank and engage, and now they're going for the Baron.
Beautifully done there by KT. It's going to be the Baron. I don't know. I think it might be the Soul as well. KT desperate to win this game.
Baron.
No, who's going to get the vote? That's an easy one. Oh.
Hey, Trundle got the drink. Get caught out, I should be fine.
I really like this game, Veldas. I think that KT showed that the spike.
And then going into this, but already a ton of damage done, as they will try to get a front-to-back fight. Rascal in a lot of trouble here. He's able to get the kick going, though, and that will be enough. So Cloud Soul does go over to KT.
For death stance.
Yeah.
That's a BDD build, if I've ever seen one, as here comes the Twisted Fate ultimate.
Okay, they're able to get that one in, as a big engage comes in from Life, and Ghost is just all alone on the back. The Jinx does 0, and BDD goes down as well on the Corki, and there's just no more damage in this composition. We finally see the Gnar come out, but that is not going to be enough. KT find the engage, and they are going to shut down Nongshim here. As Dread is...
and you actually benefit greatly from it. As Rascal!
No. Well, he's got a package. Will it matter? The answer is absolutely not, because of course Arya is right there. And the 2 first people to die again are... Oh my god, Rascal's actually going to get out of that one. Unbelievable. And man, KT just... They came in here with the vision, with the goal in mind, and they are playing it amazingly. Just to say it straight up, they're going to take down this inhibitor and probably go for the game.
And I wish I could give my POG to Rascal and Arya. That duo are the ones that really kept finding the angles, kept finding the opportunities. And here you see the power of composition that maybe on paper doesn't scale as well. But if you pull the trigger and you pull it right, come on, Rascal.
Come on, Rascal, that's your KDA we're talking about. GG, he doesn't care. Gwen is going to be the pick. And that will be going into the top lane.
And it is indeed Akali here for Arya. And Arya also forced to TP, uses flash. And all the pressure is gone. It's
Because he does have Flag and Drag. He's knocked up in the middle of it, and he starts walking the other way because he knows that he is dead. He wants to get closer to his allies. Dread still playing with his food, and you know what? He was a little bit greedy there. Could have just taken the lantern and gotten out, but instead, he gets punished for it.
Oh, Zinzaus, like it when top laners are playing on the weak side of the map and then try desperately to cling onto the carcass of their turret. As the duo need to now see a response from Nongshim, as Rascal...
He saw him, and he's not backing away. He's just going for the play. He's just going into 3 people. He's trying to kill Ghost here, and he will not be able to. Not going to happen. He had enough time to just back away. But instead...
and Yeah, also starting at a very, very early.
Oh boy,
Hook.
Life is so dead. Not even given time to flash. Dread is right there. Chomper's not even needed.
Threat. Look at Arya and Rascal. They're the ones that are going to have to do the big damage. If Amy can stay alive, they're in a good spot. But meanwhile, Midwave is getting shoved in.
Yeah, and Dread is okay. It wasn't really being denied access, but I think Nongshim as a team just decided to give that one. As for now, we're just going to focus on this Dragon fight. Arya's in mid. He does have teleport, but with the Dragon already started up and some pressure onto the bottom side of the map, Cuz not really in position just yet to get the steal as the flash comes in onto aiming the hook over the wall, but the cleanse is there. That is a lot used by Peter to try to get that kill. Rascal desperately trying to get him, but the stopwatch is perfect. As now, Arya is doing a good job on the chase, but he's basically the only one. Cuz stays alive for a long time, but can Arya do it all alone? Is really the question. They see him all the way, and the flash is over. Will do it. He picks up one extra for the triple, but Nongshim get the big slice of that pie. It's going to help you in potentially a very crucial moment in the next fight that can allow you to stay in this game. So I love those purchases. As we do have Arya in the back there in the Chemtech. He is spotted because there is a ward, and Sinjao is going to get the Dragon. As now the fight is going to break out. They're trying to get on top of Kana. Arya's not doing a great job as Rascal in the front line. He is going to stopwatch, but where is the damage coming out of KT? Aiming finally able to take down one, but Arya was really the fed one on their team. And you see Dread is basically just running at all of them, and is able to survive forever. And they do get the Drake and the win in the team fight. Kana still on the chase, just going to one-tap him and take him down. Nongshim in such an amazing spot right now.
And there you see the benefit of Nongshim keeping this game relatively low action and getting those solo laners behind, because while the health bars go low, the time that they buy is essential. Now they're going to start up this Drake, only Rascal alive, and I don't think he has anything to say about this whatsoever. And it is looking like we might be going to a third game here on this one with Nongshim basically drafting a very similar style composition in this time.
Victor player.
I like it.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, Arya, he was trying his best to kill Kana in that last one. He missed a couple of abilities, but even if he hit them, I think Kana would have survived, especially with the amount of survivability that he has and lifesteal and all that. As now the Baron push is coming in. You can see that this comp is going to have a very nice amount of siege, as aiming might just die. They're coming in on him. He is going to stopwatch and then die. As you see, okay, just the party cask in there at the end. This is going to be a 5-for-0, and at least KT are not going to delay it too much. Even Kana just going to shoot him down as the triple kill comes in, and we will be going to a game 3. Nongshim with a defiant comeback here in game number 2. Not too much room given over to KT. Nongshim pretty much ahead the entire time, and they make a statement that they want to come back and win the series.
And after a game number 1, that
win, looks like that will be the lock-in up into the top side. So will be BDD piloting that Akali. Yeah, like, does anybody know? Is that known information? Well, this is going to be an engage. Life is really getting in there, and with the Eclipse, he survives for a long period of time, but then he dies as Peter now going to go down. We got a fight up in the top side, 2-on-2 now. As Jed is getting in there, aiming is walking the wrong way. Flashes forward, he gets the kill. There you go, able to hit that Q after the flashes. Now Cuz trying to get on top of Kana here, but has to flash away. Kana's looking good here, the snip, a couple more autos will get the job done. And already 6 kills at 4 minutes. Very early on.
Oh, they're trying to rush it. I think they get it.
Yeah.
Oh, they hesitate just a little bit too long.
Yeah, and here comes Alistair. Big play by Peter, catches 2 of them. As BDD now on the chase of Cuz, doesn't look like he's got a flash, and he does not have a dream of staying alive. As now the Lee Sin, Rascal coming in, and Dread is gonna deny any hope of the Q.
But look at this.
Uh-oh. I don't know about this for aiming. He doesn't have his flash. It's like 2 seconds away. And he's not going to be able to flash out of this one. We'll have to hold on to that. It was literally like 3 seconds away.
To happen is Ghost.
Now, this is...
Lens.
bit of an issue. He doesn't have his flash either. Has a lot of damage coming in into Cuz. He finally gets in there, and he is actually going to survive. Triumph does come in, as now Cuz is trying to fight up against Peter. Peter looking for the kill. The bloodthirsty support will pick it up. It's Peter now with 2 kills.
Neither top laner can join, so this might be a 4v4. And if you want to go for this as KT, you have your one-item spikes, but they're as strong as Nungshims.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it. Dread is able to just play bodyguard, and so is Peter. He knocks out Arya, doesn't allow him to do anything for that entirety of that fight, as Dread's going to get the knock up there onto Cuz, and the ultimate does nothing from the Orianna. And here's the follow-up, another flash, and he even gets Arya into the back of his team. Meanwhile, Rascal, doing what he does best, picks up a solo kill onto the Gwen.
The king of solo kills sees his kingdom fall, but the solo kills will come nonetheless. Unfortunately for Rascal this time around, I think in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter because the bot side fight was played out beautifully. Dread and Peter controlling so much of that space, not enabling anyone from KT to actually come close. And KT, once that objective is gone, just let it go. It's fine. If your first instinct is let them have it, then let them have it. Don't give it to them and then commit.
I don't know what he said either, but they cut it short. Top solo kill, nice. Even though it was his teammate.
Cares a lot less about Crown, because it's more about the consistent damage, right? The burn and the extra staying power that you have, you're going to weave in a lot more as opposed to the very traditional Kali pattern, which is, you know, hit, sec.
Here we go. Looks like somebody's teleporting underneath there. Will be the Gwen as we try to get on top of the Poppy, and that might just be the killing sentence there. BDD gets into the back line and nearly blows up Rascal, but he stays alive, and Aiming is doing a good job of kiting him out. So many low health bars here. Cuz getting on top of Peter, gonna allow Aiming to kite it back, but now it's all up to him as he was able to take out 2, and everybody else is on the run.
More. It's not gonna be enough.
No risk taken. Not this time around. So they will give lane, as I don't think there's any threat of a Baron starting up here right at 20 minutes. Just trying to once again help out Kana to win this side push lane once again, as we see Dread is down here again.
And why not? Oh
man. Yeah, he did not see that one coming. The knockup comes in and down he goes. Flash over the wall. Dread is just taking names. A lot of members who can use all those stats. As in comes BDD, and Peter is in there from behind once again. Gets a 3-man knock up. The Orianna ultimate gets a lot done, and BDD not able to actually execute Aiming, but it will be Kana in the end that is also able to flank from the right side. As Rascal not really able to help out too much, unfortunately. Nice little stopwatch there at the end as we get the oohs and ahs from the crowd. They like that play. As Rascal... I mean, how can you not like this guy, right? Rascal's trying to get on in there. He's going to be denied. BDD will take the kill as they will get the soul.
And while the Nexus might not fall, this very much the final opportunity. KT sees it slip before their eyes. As Kana, just a good matcher, and make sure to get in it as well. And there we go. Good old-fashioned static shift reincarnated in the form of at some point as, oh, Rascal.
What?
Behind enemy lines gone wrong.
Yeah, they saw you. And yeah, Poppy's here as well. Just gonna get trapped up after that. I mean, it looks extremely silly. He could have taken him. He was just tired.
Would have liked to see him try. I think it will be entertaining.
Sure. Well, they get the objective bounty. I suppose that will help them ever so slightly. Try to come back in this one.
Truly an optimist you are about this.
Yes. Big fan of the objective bounties, as you can tell.
I actually enjoy them. I like them. Although they're not very relevant in the game that we are watching right now.
Maybe in solo queue. As I like what they're doing. They're just giving the ball to Aiming and say, let's see what you can do. Rascal, braver than ever. He's going to take another one of those portals, even after what happened to him the last time he did. Never trust Jace and his technology.
So you prefer Chemtech? Is that what you say, Vela? Did
Yes,
everyone
in
hear
fact,
that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, that's true statement right there. Peter, no fear. Just gonna pop the ultimate. He says, okay, I mean, if you want to stand here and hit me, then you're gonna lose all of your buildings. As here we go, the damage is about to be smacked in the face. Really nice kick, actually. Does come out from Rascal. Not sure how much it is going to matter, though, as the ultimate nearly gets caught. Dread, a fantastic knockup as well. And that's just going to be the front line to allow Ghost to chop down everybody. He's got a triple. He's got a triple. Can he get the quadra into the penta? You see Rascal is running the exact opposite direction. Oh, that's cute. And GG, Gnome going to take the win here tonight, 2-1. A win's a win.
What's up guys, EUW guy, Hitman, you're on, ShadowHitman is here. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out any League of Legends content. Thank you.